Janey, welcome to People Legal.
Hello, David. How are you?
Lovely to meet you. Yes.
Good.
So fantastic. So you guys have put the weather on for us today.
Really? Yeah, I guess we have. Well, when I say we, I'm not really an Aucklander, but I'll take
That's
credit.
right. That's all right. Take lots of credit. That's fine. So for our audience, would you like to introduce yourself and actually tell us about your journey?
Yeah, absolutely, David. So my name's Janey Haringa. I'm a commercial corporate law firm owner in Hamilton, and I've been out on my own for about 4 years now. And
Yep.
I love it.
Fantastic.
The Waikato community and Auckland clients as well. Yeah, it's awesome what our clients are doing across New Zealand and abroad. Yeah, it's a good time.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And how's the conference been for you?
Good. I'm a little bit biased because I'm emceeing the conference today, but I think this is my 5th Law Fest now.
Wow.
And yeah,
Amazing.
goes from strength to strength, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier on, and you've actually got a really, really interesting sort of background from point of view studies and things.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
yes.
yeah.
Basically a nerd, David.
Aren't we all? Aren't the best people nerds?
Are we allowed to say that these
Yeah,
days?
we can. Yeah. Nerds are cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
So somebody told me, I think.
So lots of study for me. Started out in biomedical science because the family wanted me to be a doctor.
Wow.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Followed by an MBA, which I loved. Business just makes sense to me. The language of it, the financials, the broadness, and then, of course, the LLB.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So tell us about your practice.
Yes. The practice is so we're going into our 4th year of business now, and it's fantastic wearing both the lawyer hat and the business hat.
Yeah.
It fills my cup if you'd like. Yeah.
So what do you think the challenges are for law firms out these days? Like, I mean, in terms of actually, so how big is your law firm?
It's myself and a law clerk.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We love smaller firms.
Yes.
But what are the challenges for a smaller firm these days you're seeing out in the marketplace? So what's in top of mind for you?
The first thing that comes to mind, David, is cash flow.
Yeah.
It may not be at the top of every lawyer's mindset, but definitely as a business owner, and we've heard talks of recessions and very high interest rates and the rest, but cash flow, I have several lawyers, junior to senior, who will message me saying, Janey, how do we go out on our own?
Yeah.
We all want to go out on our own. And I say, go for it, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you've got a good business plan. You've got your financial pack down.
Yeah.
Basically, make sure you don't run out of money.
Yeah.
And I feel like, because once people are cash flow stressed, even the greatest lawyers, I think, can be put under quite a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So just to avoid cash flow stress, really. Yeah.
And I mean, what are some practical tips that I guess firms can take on that basis?
Actually, review your Xero every day. It's
Yep.
actually one of my saved tabs in my browser.
Yeah.
And so when I fire up my computer in the morning, my Xero pops up straight away, and it
Yep.
tells me exactly where I'm at financially.
Yeah.
So I can know, less lunches this week at fancy restaurants. Yeah.
And is it, I mean, do you find sort of, I guess I'm a consumer of legal services, and I sort of find as a consumer of legal services, I'm all about like having some certainty around fees and things like that. So, yeah, there's engagement letters and I guess, agreements and things up front. But
Yes.
I mean, do you find that more clients are actually asking for that certainty and that fixed fee certainty these days?
Oh, definitely. And I see a lot of law firms jumping on this ship, and JH Law actually doesn't wait for the clients to ask. We just tell them straight up what our
Brilliant.
estimate will be. Yeah, I mean, I figured if we're selling ourselves as commercial lawyers, and we should be able to, we're quite familiar with these transactions. We should have done them 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So we should be able to confidently give clients a rough estimate.
Yeah.
It's just an estimate.
Yeah.
If it does blow out, we have to somewhat be responsible and get on the phone with clients and say, hey,
Yeah.
things blowing out, so our hourly rate needs to apply on top, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they get it. They just
Yeah.
be told and avoid bill shock, I suppose.
Well, I think that's it, isn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, people want there's that openness and communication, and they want to know where they're at, and also if they're doing things that are actually out of scope. So if you're actually asking for out of scope type things
Yes.
that isn't in your initial engagement,
Yeah.
how do they And the thing is, I guess that conversation, having it, well, I mean, how do you in terms of actually things like clients' payments and things like that? Do you use there's products out there, I think, where they can actually divide or get financing on that sort of stuff, on fees and things?
I bet there are, and there'll be people probably in the vendors room who can speak better on the technology. But with our little practice of just the two of us, we just manage debtors every week.
Yep.
And communication is big. So we'll do a follow-up email every Monday if they're out, if they're late.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't really have a debtor issue, and
Yep.
it's a culmination of being transparent up front with our fees, billing them pretty much what we say we will,
Yep.
no bill shock,
Yep.
and just regular follow-ups, just comms really.
Yeah. And are you finding, is there repeat matters you're getting, or referrals? I mean, how are you finding it?
Yeah, definitely. Organic, our clients, particularly from the Waikato, there'll be businesses located there,
Yep.
and they'll have sports on the weekend or barbecues with mates and cousins and friends, and then they'll talk about us.
Yeah, fantastic.
Like, oh, do you need a lawyer? Oh, use ours.
And do you do much of the business development side of things yourself? Do you actually do a lot of stuff in marketing or business development for your practice? Or-
The social media account, David?
Absolutely. So you're a big LinkedIn.
To be, I knew going out on my own,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a big marketing budget like others. So I thought, what can I do? And social media was the calling, and it's been so instrumental. Yeah.
And content's a big part as well, isn't it? Providing, I guess, people sort of think to themselves, oh, I don't know where to start in writing an article.
Yes.
And some people turn to AI, but I'd probably go too far on the AI basis.
Yeah. It's like finding that happy balance of posting consistently, but not being the AI, not being pure 100% tech. Yeah.
So you're growing your LinkedIn. That's one of the big strategies you've got and that sort of stuff. And do you find that clients come from that side?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Really? Tell us how do you do that?
It's not so much, they don't jump into your DMs or
Yeah.
they say, but they do see us.
Yeah.
And they call us, the thing they'll quite often say to me is, Janey, we feel like we know you.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a familiarity, isn't it? It's almost like it's a branding tool. Yeah.
Absolutely. Compliments, like getting work. Yeah.
It's funny because I'm walking through the hall there. I mean, there's people walking up to me and sort of saying, we know you, we know people are legal, we know you guys, we know that's it. We watch your episodes and things, and it's like,
Good brand.
and you go, well,
Yeah.
it's great. Like, you
Yeah.
can't beat branding.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
100%. Kind of.
So what's on the minds of lawyers? What are people thinking and talking about at this conference?
Yeah. Andrew King and I have got a bit of a running joke saying how quickly we can fill up a bingo card for the times AI. But I love it. I use it every single day.
Okay.
And it almost evens the playing field when we go up against, because we're commercial transaction lawyers, so quite often we'll have massive firms on the other side, 20 associates doing them. So to kind of put us on a more even playing field, we leverage AI.
So what kind of thing, any tips or any things that smaller firms can look at from a point of view of AI?
I'll definitely use it to naturally use it carefully, but carefully use
Are you
it.
using it for research? Are you using it for research and for writing things?
Drafting, summarising is fantastic.
Yeah. I found the same thing as well. I mean, I think to myself, like, they've got these huge emails of all these different facts and figures and things. You just want to put it into a nice little box of what's actually going on.
Definitely. 100%, David. And then they put it into nice headings. There's bullet points. It's all grammatically correct.
Yeah, fantastic. Awesome. Yeah, well, I mean, as I say, it's wonderful to meet you, and it sounds like you've got a great practice you're running there. And I guess if people want to find out more about your practice,
Yes. Our Google, if you Google JH Law, you'll find us there.
Yep.
Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Fantastic. Wonderful.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, Janey.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
Brilliant.